Welcome back to Sandy Expeditions. Last episode you saw us getting everything ready, packing, prepping and ticking off that never-ending to-do list before our big lap around Australia.
Well, this is it. After months of planning, we're finally doing it. We've hit the road and the lap has officially begun. So day one, this marks our first day on the road full time for the next 4 months.
We're at Terramunga Mine Reserve in Dubbo. It's about a 4.5 hours drive from home. We're a little bit rusty, so we may have left home with the canopy door open, pulled over for some lunch, left the milk out on the bench.
Milk out. Lucky it didn't go over on the floor.
Yeah.
So.
And I have a confession.
What'd you do?
When I went to the bathroom, I may have left the vanity cupboard open.
Oh, jeez.
And there was glass bottles everywhere, but thankfully nothing broke there.
Alright, so day one and we're a bit rusty, so hopefully we get better as the trip goes on. But yeah, this is day one and I'm so excited.
It doesn't feel real yet. It felt real when we left home, but now it just feels like a weekend away.
But yeah, it's nice and quiet here. We might head over to Dubbo Zoo tomorrow, depending on parking the van and whatnot.
Whether it's open on a public holiday as well.
Yeah, that too. And then the stretch to Broken Hill.
So what's cooking?
So day one on the road, lamb savaki skewers, pita bread, and we got some bully and lentil salad. Oh, yeah.
It's a bit of a favourite, the pita bread from home, so stocked up on that before we left as well. That's dinner.
Last night in the tools in the trundle tray, we forgotten to shut the door, and yep, parked on the hill and that's opened up, and yes, it's been raining all night, so that's all drenched in there. Yeah, right. Definitely not a good start to our trip. We were very rusty. We're just about to do some repairs on the boat loader, not the boat loader, so the rhino rack that slid forward when we're loading the boat on the roof. So yeah, that's why I was mucking around last night, but we'll just finish that off this morning. Don't get angry at me, but look what I did.
What did you do?
That drawer might have stayed open last night and it's full of water.
My God.
Hopefully the Milwaukee still works.
3 times you've left it open. Twice while we were driving.
That's not good.
No.
There's a lot of water in there.
Wow.
Well, that's how good the normal stuff is. It's very watertight. When you got your door open, the water stays in there. It's not going anywhere.
Well, so, I can get some cloths.
That's a paper towel thing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that still works.
Wow.
Alright, so come over here.
Rusty.
Very rusty. So when we had the I've had to put an eye on the rhino rack to help get the boat up front, because with the Outback loader it was stopping short. Probably have to modify that. So I've cheated and attached to the rhino rack, but that rhino rack probably got loose over time, and not realising this at home, it's shifted the thing back and the rack back. So I only noticed it yesterday when we put into camp, so at least I know how it happened, where it happened and why it happened. So now we can prevent that from happening again. But yeah, I've loosened this all up last night, so that's all loose, so somehow I've got to drag that back. That'll come off. Here we go. So that's all done, clamped up, and hopefully that doesn't happen again, but definitely pays off. So I was lucky in the King Chrome kit, I had the star head for the rhino rack. I wasn't being doing it by hand. But that should solve all our squeaky noises we've been hearing along the way. So we're just pulling out of our little overnight stay. Is this west or east of Dubbo?
West, further west.
Further west of Dubbo. So we were going to go to the zoo today, but this weather is hit and miss, stop and start rain, it's freezing, so we might give it a miss. What do you think?
Yeah, we can do that in a weekend trip sometime.
Yeah. What's vibrating? All good. Yeah, so we'll probably do a Dubbo Zoo another day, maybe an anniversary. What do you reckon?
Maybe.
But we're just going to go to a water fill-up point in Dubbo and then make tracks for another campsite just past Cobar for tonight.
The suburb's called Cobar. It's about 200 k's out of Wilkenya and just past Cobar.
So it's probably a good safe halfway point from
Broken Hill.
Dubbo to Broken Hill. But yeah, Broken Hill will be our next stop, and then off down to South Australia. So
let's make tracks.
First water fill up on our trip. To be fair, Vic did a lot of cleaning at home, and we haven't filled up the tank since we left. But we found a portable water fill up spot. So how good is this new modification where we don't need to fill the tanks manually? We just got one feed coming in, open these two tanks, shut the main valve for the van, and just open up your caps. And yeah, we still need to fill up the drinking water tank manually, but that's alright, that's only 50 litres. But yeah, it makes life easier, and you can fill the tanks right up to the top, so you maximise your water storage. And Vic's cold.
Very cold.
My fans are frostbitey.
The thermal's already out. I've got the thermal top on already.
This job isn't terrible when it's not this cold. So we just passed that Outback New South Wales sign, and I swear the last 3 times we've headed in the Outback, Vic's always distracted. She always misses the sign.
This time it was, oh, get me a towel, oh, get me a tissue. I wonder why we missed it.
The first time coming here would have been, what, when we first met, about 4 years ago?
21.
21? Yeah. Pretty sure she made me do a U-turn.
Yeah, I think I did.
Remember? To get a photo of that sign. But we're on our way to Cobar now. Cobar. I've been here for.
So we just pulled into Cobar to get a photo with the famous iconic sign. Had a little bit of a late lunch, and then we're off to Cuba tonight, which is about 60 k's from here. Can't remember the campground. Hang on.
So I look at the maps, the coordinates in there, but we're about 45 minutes away from camp. We'll update the campground because
Meadow Glen Rest area.
Meadow Glen Rest, yeah. So another free camp. About 45 minutes from Cobar here. So the last time we were here was
2021.
2021, when I took Vic around to South Australia when we first met.
It was our first big camping trip. And
the setup's here. We're back again, and yeah, we'll keep moving. So we're just at the Cobar Miners Memorial. So this is just across the road from the Cobar sign over there. It's pretty cool. They got a bit of the just a bit of a memorial. So for the miners, that's pretty cool. The old mining equipment. Did I take a look through here? Jump in here and have a look.
I wouldn't get locked in here.
Yeah, cool. How do you do it?
Oh, you were filming that? So, I saw online There's the Cobar Sound Chapel. It's a collection of music, architecture, art. So I thought we'd go check it out while we're in the area. It does say on Google Maps that you have to pick up a key. So you pick up the key from the Great Cobar Museum in town. And it's about a 5-minute drive from there. So let's go check it out.
Another lockboat. It's pretty cool.
You can see little blue lights too.
Is it an old side? The outside?
Looks like an old side.
Yeah. Good morning. So we're just at the Meadow Glen Rest in Cobar on the way to Broken Hill in Silverton, where we'll be going today. We were at Cobar yesterday. So the plan for today is to shoot over to Silverton, grab a pub feed, and then duck into Broken Hill, have another walk around. I think there's a couple places that Vic wants to check out. And then we'll make our way to a campsite, probably just outside Broken Hill there. But we'll just see how we go. That's a big bucket, holy shit. So we're about 45 k's out of Broken Hill. We'll probably skip through Broken Hill, go to Silverton, go for a pub feed, and then explore Broken Hill on the way back. What do you reckon? Sounds good. What are you getting from the pub?
I think a chicken city.
Chicken City. Yeah, I might go the same. Got a freezer full of scotch, so mix it up a bit. No worries, mate.
Slow and steady.
Silverton Hotel is just here. So we just arrived at the Silverton Hotel, so it's been 4 years since we've been last, and this is a must do for us.
Yeah, very nice food and really good cold ciders as well.
Yeah, so hopefully it's still good. But we probably won't do the Mad Max Museum or anything like that. We've already done that last time, but just behind us up there there's an art gallery, but there's a few little galleries around. But this is our main attraction, the hotel here, so
Been waiting for this lunch all day.
yeah,
And I'm hungry.
let's go.
Let's go. I'll be happy once I get my lunch. Cheers. Cheers.
Yum-yums. That's so cool. They did say be aware of the local donkeys that come up. They're like a pack.
Yeah, it'll be nice to each other.
Join us next time as we keep pushing west, making our way to the breathtaking Flinders Ranges, then it's onto the iconic Udadana track. Dust, corrugations and epic outback scenery await. You don't want to miss it, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and come along for the ride.